or something. I don't know. There's just a lot of empty, unanswered questions right now. So and I'm sure those parents would like to, it almost sounds like, did he have a heart attack or something? And he didn't have time to say anything or distress or anything. So I don't know. They'll probably never find out the answers, the true answers.
Yep. How's everybody? What time is it? 6 o'clock yet? Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Great.
Well, I don't want to take much of your time today. Today was just two things. Be reminded to follow up with your students who are in academic difficulty. I know you will. Monitor their attendance. Remember, we do quickly attendance in our class shells, and attendance is based on their weekly assignments, not whether they showed up for your Zoom or not. Robin we had to do one, and we did a withdrawal on her this week who had not been attending, had been turning their work in. So remember, attendance is based on weekly assignments, not whether they came to your Zoom or not, and keep up with that quickly attendance in your class shell. It's already built in. Make sure you're doing that. And the other piece is your stipend report should come out. The updated one should have been out today. If you're doing any of the stipend jobs. Now, teaching is not a stipend job. It'll be on your report, but it's not a stipend job. They pay you a flat fee, either $4,400 or $22 if you do a half or whatever. Stipend is coaching, which is $150 regardless of the number of hours they're taking. I don't think that's actually equitable, but they don't ask my opinion. They don't listen when I tell them. So you get $150 for every student you coach. You get $50 for every student you evaluate. That's EVA, and you get $50 for everyone you do your clinical visit with. So the stipend report came out today. Let me share that with you. I've got Anna's, and let's see where it is here. Move that out of the way. Close that. Let's see. Here we go. It'll just be a letter like this, and it looks like they're doing a hand mark out kind of thing for your numbers. Now, as far as I know, and that's one of the things that I want to make sure I'm clear on. I'm guessing they've got no on mileage on everybody's. Did anybody have a contract that approved mileage this time? I don't think anybody did.
I think you CC1s did, Dale, but I didn't go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think CC1s, I think they still will approve mileage if we have to go. If we have a crisis, look at your contract and just know that. And if you get, if we have to go, make sure that if your contract said no, get in touch with me so I can get that fixed before you go. Even if I tell them, up front, but if we go and don't ask, they act like it's their money that coming out of their paycheck. So we can do some CC1 visits if we need to. If there's an issue at a school, we could do that if schools will let us in. But so CC1 should be the only people approved for travel. But if your contract says not approved for travel and you're CC1 and you need to go, let me know before you go. But yeah, we can do that if we have to. I don't know if we'll be returned back to visits in the fall or not. Quite honest, we'll only know later on after the budget cycle. The dean met with them last week, and he said, "Well, they only raised MELS tuition in $20." And I said, "But that's still 4.125%. The standard is 5%, but they've been raising it. I mean, potato. And they added an additional fee, so they ended up with more money anyway. Everybody's going to pay a $150 fee rather than $75 now. So they got $75 on the fee up to per credit hour $20. So they got their 5%, coming and going. So, thanks for nothing. But so yeah, they got their money. So. So that's what's going on. Somebody's texting me now. That's what's going on coming for fall is we'll be up another. So we'll be at 518 a credit hour And then everybody across the board will pay, they pay an additional 107 a semester portfolio fee. They pay an additional graduation fee will be 150 for everybody now. It'll be up to 75 for the add-ons. It'll be up to 75. It'll be up to 150 for them. And so, yeah, it'll be, the program will cost, well, the master's people 36 times 2720 be another $1,000 for them, and probably be about another 750 for add-ons. And so we continue to get toward that. It's too high. And as long as we continue to not enroll students till the week of classes, and they don't find out about financial aid till it's too late, we'll continue to see that 20 or 30 drop at the beginning of every semester, which aggravates me. We need to make sure that they have a decision before then. And see, part of that too, and I was just on a phone call, for those of you who don't know, part of our issue with the C10 and C12 group every semester, whether we call them C2 and C4, the leftovers at the end, that's where all your probationary and provisionals are. I don't know that if you folks knew this or not, but Gardner-Webb's policy, now this is not federal law, this is just Gardner-Webb's policy. We do not allow our provisional or probationary students to take financial aid. And so that's why you see all that attrition in that last two groups, the provisionals and the probationaries. They are not eligible for financial aid at Gardner-Webb. That's a Gardner-Webb rule. And I was just on the phone with Jeff Hamilton in one of our doctoral programs and talking about that. And so one of the things that he's doing in the doctoral program is he's doing interviews and requesting that they be admitted fully. I don't think that would work for us. I don't know how that would work. But you wonder why we're getting all of those 10s and 12 group, that last two that were admitted, you wonder why so many of them drop out. It's over financial aid. When they get their admission decision letter, it says probationary or provisional. That's what happens at the end. And they are not eligible for financial aid at all. So that's really hurting us right now. And that those decisions are coming late, and that they have decided that they're not going to give financial aid to those folks. And so that's why we're having this unprecedented number that no show or never attended or that dropped that first week. It's not classes, it's all financial. I read those withdrawal forms, so talk to the students, call them, talk to them. It's all money. And now we're going up another $1,000 over the life of their program for the masters, and another $750 for the add-ons. And then I walk through the building and see 6 and 7 students in English classes. And I've got 25 in our Wednesday class, and I know Anna and Sheena have 27 in theirs. So we're paying the bills for other folks right now is what we're doing. It's just as plain as that. I can't sugarcoat it. So that's what's happening. But make sure you check that you've got your contract if you're on stipend, to make sure you get it. They will pay you supposedly the middle of next month. Well, it'll be next month tomorrow. So your pay will come, what, 2 weeks from, when is the 15th? 2 weeks from tomorrow, you'll get your first paycheck. And the stipend report, the corrected one, should be out this week. Anybody have anything else? Is Phyllis on? The new grandbaby's fine, I hope. Joe, hope you're doing well. I know we've had sicknesses and injuries.
My grandbaby is wonderful.
Good. That's great. That's great news. It's good to hear. But I hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody's taking care of yourselves. I'm kind of surprised we haven't had a spike after the Super Bowl, but hopefully the numbers are down on COVID. I know, well, I tell you, the folks that we work with in the schools there, it doesn't seem to be getting any easier for them. A lot of cases, a lot of sickness, a lot of them's parents. It seems to be never ending. But I appreciate what you do for them. I know that you know, Anita had one this past week that had a meltdown and trying to get counseling for her, and so it's been it seems like something every day. But I know that you folks are tough. You have to be to hang out with me, so I know y'all will handle it. Anybody have anything before we go today?
Dr. Lamb, I just want to say, and I know you've been looking at it, we've successfully finished the APSL. The scores are some of the best we have ever had. We've got every student already halfway through their competency folio already successfully. It's just been amazing. That the group has done an amazing job. I've been very pleased.
Well, I'll give you this piece of feedback now. Considering the source, which, you know, the source is not really a high place source, but I will say that Steve Laws in the EDLS program says that for the last couple of years, well, most specifically the last year, the writing is the best that they've ever had coming out of the MELS program. That it's night and day trying to, you know, the work that they're getting now. He said some of them, I mean, they're good first time out. He just can't believe how good they are. But the problem is for him is the dichotomy. He called me one day last week and asked me about a student, and I said, nope, he wasn't ours. And I looked, and he came through the MTLCI program, the Master's in Curriculum Instruction. He said, he can't write at all. And I said, well, he wouldn't have been one of ours or he wouldn't have gotten through. And so these students are being we were getting so many more of them in the doctoral programs, CNI and LS and EDCI and EDLS, and they're doing such a great job. Their writing is so much better. Their dissertations, they're finishing on time. It has really improved the quality of the doctoral program and the experience that folks are having. I won't speak for Steve; he works with them all the time, but the feedback has been excellent, and I know it's because of hard work. That's why I told them. I said these folks work on it all the time. They get the library, they partner with them, the writing center. These folks are doing a tremendous job with the students. It isn't that we're getting better students; we're just preparing them better. And that would be y'all, not me. That we is not me. That would be y'all. And so it's being noticed, the work that you do. It really
Dale,
is.
Dale, it is so, to piggyback, it's so easy to tell when someone's gone through the MELS program. They are worlds apart from those who haven't been through Garner-Webb. It's just, I think they write to what we expect, and they absolutely do know what we expect. So you're right, the doctoral program benefits immensely from it.
Yeah. Well, they don't have trouble determining what an evidence and an artifact is. They know what an evidence is, how to write one. They understand an artifact's a thing. They know how to write. They you know, it's not stream of conscience. The fellow that Laws got the first 5-page paper for in 730 this time said it was one paragraph, 5 pages. Just basically, I said, well, that's deep poetry. That's Jack Kerouac, stream of consciousness, you know, no punctuation. Just start. So my prediction is he won't make it. I hate that for him, but again, our folks are doing very well in the doctoral program. The only bad thing is there's so many of them now. I'm having to get involved with dissertations, but other than that, it's really good. They're doing a really good job, and they do a good job for us. When we get them, the ones in 603, I rarely have to get. It's not their writing; it says they leave sections out. Is the only thing, only problem that we get. So we get to coast in 603. They do so well. I really enjoy it. They do a really good job. And so for those of you who want to join us, we're doing a town hall tonight at 7. with the 601s for their second of their evidences, the AppTel. So we'll be on with them tonight. If anybody wants to join us, just email Danny. He's got the link and we'll join right in tonight. But so we're starting the second of their evidences. We're transitioning in 603. We got the first skips this week. We got 3 of them in my class, our class. We got 3 this week. And so it looks like they're all going to be ready to go to 605 and be caught up. We're going to try to get you folks who are teaching 605 this summer. We're going to try to get you a head start. My group, we're going to try to get them at least through halfway through the CAP. We're going to attempt to get them, some of them all the way through, so that folks in 605 won't get beat up trying to do the CAP and skip and competency folio and internship logs all in 8 weeks this summer. That's just a fool's errand. That's just, we can't do that. So we're accelerating them. We're pushing them hard. We should get them through at least the first 2 tasks of the CAP. Hopefully we'll get some of them all the way through, so that summer will be bearable and we can get them through. That on-time completion rate, it's really good. When we can't, it's not summer where that matters. It's spring, launching them into summer. You can't wait for summer and then worry about it. It's too late then. Can't fix it when summer gets here. Now's the time that we fix that. So, it's March, as in a few minutes. Keep the hammer down. We need for the 601s to finish both of theirs. We need for the 603s to finish both of theirs and at least half of the third one in the CAP, so that we can get them through this summer. We want to do the right thing for them. Again, I appreciate you and all you do for me, the support, and for me and the students at the School of Ed. My only regret is we can't pay you more, because you're certainly worth more. I will see you all soon. If you have anything, shoot me an email. I'll see you soon. Good night.
Night.
Thanks.
Thank you.